welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys had a fantastic Easter, happy Resurrection Day rather. I hope that you was able to give the Lord some praise, because child, he is worthy, he's worthy, he's worthy. But anyway, y'all, in today's video, we are going to be doing a spring full home tour. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me as we go and tour these different spaces and areas of my house, y'all. We're gonna start in the family room. We're gonna then go into the kitchen, work our way around to the other areas. One place we're not going is in my bedroom, y'all, because I don't know, I might show y'all a little peek of the bedroom. I'm not really sure, because ain't nothing going on in there, y'all. I took my curtains down. I want some new nightstands. I haven't, I make up my bed every day, but I don't have it looking a department store ready for y'all. So I don't know if we going in my room, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a tour of the rest of the house. And then I also want to share with y'all just some little clips of me doing some little spring cleaning. I'm not really gonna say it was spring cleaning, because I do kind of clean a little something here and there every day. If I'm not cleaning, I'm gonna organize something, and I'm just pretty good at picking up behind myself and putting things back where they need to be. And I gotta say that my husband is pretty good at that too. Sometimes, not all the time, but you know, when I look at him crazy, then he gets himself together, right? But anyway, yeah, so I didn't have a lot to do. But what I don't do on a daily is like dust. And dust accumulates. I mean, dust will be sitting on the top of your head around here because, I mean, dust, it just accumulates over time. So I don't dust every day. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tackle some of these shelves and other areas that need a good dusting. And then another thing that I don't do on a daily, or that I don't think about all the time, is like cleaning in the cracks and the crevices of your door frames and your window sills. You know, we do get around to doing it, but it's not something that we say, oh, let me go do this today, I gotta go clean these windows today, I gotta go clean. No, I ain't thinking about cleaning all that stuff like that on the daily, because I be tired. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all some of that, and then that's about it. And then we just gonna get into the tour, and then I'll see y'all. So here, guys, I'm gonna start with vacuuming out the tracks of my sliders, and then I'm gonna clean the screens. I'm actually gonna vacuum the screens, and then I'll clean the glass doors. Let me take this time to say welcome and welcome back. If you are new, welcome to my channel, and if you are enjoying what you're seeing so far, please do hit that subscribe button. And of course, to my family members, welcome back to you guys. It is always a pleasure seeing you guys here, and I cannot thank you guys enough for always tuning in. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, and go ahead and feel free and talk to me in the comment section. So how have you guys been doing? Please let me know in the comment section. I am genuinely asking because we are family. I want to know what you guys have been up to. I hope that your life has been treating you well. I pray and hope that you are in good health and of a sound mind. And I just pray that everything is working in your favor. And if you are going through some things, child, baby girl, just hang in there and fight for your life, because a lot of times we got to be thankful for what's not happening to us, and we got to find the silver lining through it all. We got to pull out the good and sometimes not focus so much on the bad. And then, you know, it all depends, y'all. What are you gonna give most of your attention to? The worst part of the situation or the best part of the situation? A lot of times, y'all, we sit around and we wallow in our own sorrow. We wallow in our own defeat. We want people to sit around and feel sorry for us. But when you look at the big picture, there is always somebody out there that has it worse than you. We got to learn to be thankful for where we're at. We got to be thankful for what we have, because there's somebody out there that has way less than you, that's suffering way more than you. There's somebody that's on their last their last breath. But we're here, and a lot of times we don't, and we are not thankful for where we're at in our life right now today. And y'all, a lot of things that happen in our lives sometimes is, inevitable. It's out of our control. But to be quite frank with you guys, when we look at some of our situations and some of the things that we are in, we may have caused them ourselves. And so sometimes we just got to take a look in the mirror and ask God, what can I do to fix this situation? What could I have done differently, Lord God? How can I have a more positive way of thinking? How can I not be such a negative thinking person? And it's not funny, but I'm laughing because a lot of times our problem stems from our own negative way of thinking, our own negative personality, and we can never find the good in anything because we're too busy wanting the situation to be what it is, negative. Now, don't get me wrong. There are circumstances in life that causes you to worry and you stress about, certain things. And, you do get those negative thoughts in your head sometimes because, we're all human. And I'm just talking about myself. Like for me, with my children, I have two sons. One's 32 and one is 21. And I found myself always worrying about them, constantly thinking about them. Are they okay? I hope they're not in any trouble. I hope trouble don't find them. And I have an aging parent. I have an aging mother. I always find myself worrying about her. Is she going to be okay? And so my biggest fear is always thinking about, the loss of any of those very important people to me in my life. And so, you have to find a way to say, what? That is not going to consume me. I'm not going to allow myself to sit around every day thinking about the what if. I'm going to be a more positive thinker. I am going to think the best for my family, for my loved ones, and I am going to believe God that He will provide and protect them. It is not my job to worry about tomorrow when I don't know what tomorrow holds. My job is to live in today, to live in the moment and enjoy it. But if I allow the devil to take away my joy every minute of the day, to think and worry about something that is out of my control, then that is something that I have chosen to do to my own self. And y'all, I said all of that to say this. I know that we are all living in some trying times and that this world definitely could be a much better place. But what are you gonna do about it? How are you gonna make the best of your life living in things that are out of your control? You can wake up every day and be bitter, resentful, angry, unhappy, but who is it really hurting? You gotta make a decision that no matter what, I'm gonna choose to make the best of this life that God has given me. I don't get a second one. I don't get a third one. I get just this one. I know I'm going to have ups and downs. I know I'm going to have good days and bad days. But I promise myself the good is going to always outweigh my bad. So I hope that you are always able to find the peace within yourself. And don't let the things of this world nor the people in this world take that away from you. And on that note, you know your girl love you. Okay, so I am done in the family room. I'm going to work my way over here in the den, and then I'm just going to do some dusting in here as well. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get started on the tour, y'all. And this tour is gonna be so unorthodox because I think I'm just gonna walk around to different areas of the house. I'm trying to get this tripod out the way. And we're gonna just walk around to different areas of the house, and then we'll talk about those areas. I'm going into my room. I don't know if I want to show y'all this room, but don't look. Close your eyes, damn it. Close your eyes, damn it. Okay, I am going out of the room. All right, so y'all, I don't know where we're gonna actually start. I did say we'll start back in the family room. So let's go ahead and move into the family room. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm kind of rushing this video today because I got some errands that I want to run. I want to go to Ulta Beauty. I want to go to Barnes and Noble because I want to find a book. I've been reading on my iPad, but sometimes I just want to go back to that traditional holding a book, reading my novel with a book, with the actual book. So I do want to go to Ulta Beauty. I want to go to Barnes and Noble, and where else do I want to go? That's it. Today is Friday, and I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this house. But anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna let y'all see what the spring family room is looking like, and then we'll go ahead and move to other parts of the house. Hold on. And y'all, first I'm gonna start with this beautiful backdrop that I got on my TV as a spring TV screensaver. And look at how beautiful this place is. I'm not sure if it's just some imaginary place, but I want to be here. I want to be in this. I want to be in this TV right now. I want to be in this space, sitting at that table, looking out at the what is that? A stream? It's not a canal. A lake or whatever it is. I want to be in that. I want to be there. Where is that? Where can I find a place like this, y'all? Is this like, I don't know where can I find something like this? I want to go on a vacation and experience something like this. But isn't this a beautiful place? Yep. All right, let me go ahead and take y'all around this room. So this is the family room. If you guys have been following me long enough, you'll know that this space was not originally like this. It was a smaller space. And if I have time when I'm editing this video, I'll put a clip of what the space looked like before. I also may include in this video the transformation into this space and how we built it out, and you know what it looked like, the whole process of getting to this. But this is what the family room look like now for spring. And like I said, this is going to be a very unorthodox tour because I'm not going to do a tour how I would normally do it. So I did add in some of this green here around on the sofa. And I added it in using these pillows. And of course, I added in the black pillow because my home consists of black as one of the main staple colors in my decor. And as you know, that my decor is the neutral base, consists of taupes, tans, creams, whites, ivories, blacks, and browns. And then over here I have this green pillow, and then I also have this green throw. It's a little off of the other greens, but it still works, and I put it there on the sofa. Over here in the corner I have this lamp. Now let me share with you really quickly what the build out of this space looked like, or how the process went. So this is that huge accent wall there that you see where my TV sits, and then you have the 2 bookshelves on either end. And then swinging around to the right side, you'll see that is where the 2 slider doors are. Guys, keep in mind, if you are going to make changes in your home, or if you're going to change your layout somewhat, you may need to hire a skilled designer, someone who knows elevation, who does precise measurements, who knows about, the layout of electrical work, plumbing, all of that stuff has to be taken into consideration. Now, I thank God that my husband is in the field, so he knows a lot about design. He knows a lot about layout and the placement and floor plans of things. So that part came easy for us. We pretty much designed our whole thing, our entire thing. Anything that we did in our home, our updates, we designed it, but you will need a builder as well. So when you're doing any changes, any reconstruction, remodeling, makeovers, changing your layout plan, it is best to have a designer, a professional designer, unless you are going to be very precise and do your studies on elevations and measurements and all of that stuff, and door openings and frames and windows. It's crucial, it's very critical to your entire plan of work. And as you can see here, right on top of fresh concrete, I had to engrave my favorite verse. And so here is what the wall is looking like once the porcelain slab was installed, as well as the light fixtures. And then here's a rough draft of the layout of that entire wall that my husband and I did when we were designing that space. I'm using the remote for the blinds. I don't know, I don't want to show you guys too much, but I just do want to show you how gorgeous this time of the year, how gorgeous it is this time of the year when you can just open up your sliders and let that indoor outdoor living take place. So it's just, oh, it's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna open up. So anyway, yeah, you can open the screen, and then you can yeah, it pushes open like that. And so this is what I'm talking about when you get that outdoor living feel. So I am outside in my backyard. I'm just trying to watch my step. I don't want to fall. And then that is what it looks like. And then also I can do the same thing on that side as well. I can open those completely up, and then you can walk out of that side right up underneath the tiki hut that I have here. I'll show you guys that in another video, maybe like a summer outdoor video. We'll do the entire backyard. But this is what that door looks like. And then this is what this one looks like. I'm gonna go inside and kind of give you a view from the inside of the house. So this is coming back inside. So this is what it looks like if I'm inside and I am looking outside. But it's such a, oh God, it's so nice. This time of the year, I love it. It's so beautiful. Having the slider open and then being able to go just in and out. And then again, like I said, both sides. You can open this side up as well. And if you can see there, there's a step up, and that leads you up into the tiki hut area. So we're gonna go ahead and move on out of this room. I think I spent too much time in here. And then we are going to, I'm gonna leave the door open. The kitchen, guys, pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Nothing's really changed in here since the last time you guys may have saw it. But this is it. This is it. This is it. This is that. My sink area. Oh God, Jesus. I ain't gonna even say nothing. You know what, I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay. This is the other side. And then this is the centerpiece that I have in here in the kitchen. And then my little lamp. Everything is so pretty, guys, at night when I turn on all of my accent lighting and I dim the house. Everything looks so nice, relaxing, and cozy. And then over here, up in the top cabinet with the glass, I just have those little accent pieces up there, a gold plate and a black vase. That plate keeps falling. And then over here, I have my coffee maker, my tea kettle, and then just some little decor pieces over here. I picked this up from Home Goods, and I've only used it maybe like twice, and I just fill it up with some orange juice, and on the weekends when I make my husband and I breakfast, we just use this for like some orange juice or something like that. And that's it. But I haven't really used it much, but I love it because it makes beautiful decor. And then again, I have a little small accent table lamp here, and that one came from Home Goods. And now that I'm over here by my coffee machine, I want coffee. I want some coffee. And then over here on this countertop, nothing much is going on. I have this tiered stand here, and I have my Magnolia table, Joanna Gaines book, on this book stand. And that's pretty much it for the kitchen. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And I do love this greenery that I have here in this vase. And guys, also in one of my previous videos, I did some spring florals, and I arranged them in quite a few vases. So as we're doing this tour, you may see some of those vases around the house. And if I remember, I'll go ahead and point them out to you. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the den. Now this is my den. I call this my cozy den because this is where I go when I want to read and when I don't want to kind of like be bothered, or you know, I can just come back here and it's kind of tucked away, and I like it back here too. I like it back here, but this is my solitude room. I like it. And then over here, I just have this small table, acrylic table with some gold legs. I have these gold lanterns that I've had for a while. And I bought them for a Christmas holiday, maybe about three years ago. And I just never put them up. I just left them out as part of the decor because I love them. And so they just stay out year round. They're not Christmas decor anymore. They're permanent fixtures in my den back here. Permanent fixtures. So I'm leaving them there. And then I have this gold lamp. And I have another wicker lantern here on the floor with a candle inside. Okay, so on the wall there above the sofa, I have 4 wall art pieces. These came from the At Home store, and they are in this, each one is in the center of the picture frame molding. And then moving over here to this area, I just have this cabinet unit here. And on the top, this is one of the floral vases that I decorated or arranged in one of the previous videos. And then here I have the arched mirror, and I have a framed artwork, and then I have this gold lamp, clear glass lamp here. Let me see if I can turn it on. Inside I have one of those rechargeable bulbs, so I can plug it in, but since I've had extra rechargeable bulbs, I put one in there. And so this is what this is looking like. I didn't do much in here as far as really adding in like a color. I just added in color using these florals here, which are pink. And then I added in this plant here, that faux plant. And then that's it. And as far as the ottoman here or the coffee table, I didn't do anything there. Like, guys, if you look around my home, I don't like to add a lot of clutter anymore. I don't like a cluttered, furnished home. TV right now is sitting a little bit too high, and the TV is, to me, is a little bit too big for this space. But we took this TV from outside. We had it on our back patio, and we bought it in, and then the TV that I had here, I gave it away to somebody. But the proportion of this area is so off. It's so completely off. But we really don't watch a lot of TV back here. So, and then over here, I don't know what I did. I just put something on this cabinet just to put something on the cabinet. And here my husband has his humidor for his cigars, and I just added that little piece there. I added that there, and these candle holders here. And then here again is one of my other plants, like the one I just showed you over there. Another house plant, live house plant. This is turning yellow. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, so here's the dining room. Here is one of the floral arrangements that I made for the dining room table. It's very simple, nothing huge or, you know, spectacular, but it's something nice, clean, and it gives that pop of spring here. So that is what I have on the dining room table. I always tell you guys how much I love my dark wood dining room table. I love the modern simplicity of this table. And I don't know if I showed you the bottom of it, but it's just a square rectangle type opening down here. Moving over to the shelf. I styled this shelf in a previous video as well, so nothing has changed on this shelf. Okay, and moving over to this faux leather accent chair that I have sitting by the window. A nice little nook area to sit up in this chair, to be nosy and watch your neighbors and read a book. Oh gosh. Oh Lord. I hope y'all are having a very blessed, fun, and happy day, because this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And moving into the entryway, this is what I have here. I still have these two arch mirrors that I've been had there. And then these are some of the florals that I pulled out for spring. Turn the light on. And I have my lamp there, and I have candle holder here. And I have this super heavy marble tray from Home Goods. And I have this pot with some greenery there, some moss. And this pot is like a terrazzo, like, you know, like the flooring, like a terrazzo flooring. I really like this pot. Okay. And then moving back into the living room, I have another live plant here. And this just sits inside of a big black planter that I have sitting here on the floor. And then working our way around to those lanterns, and then to the credenza I have here. And there's a story behind this credenza. It wasn't always like that. it was more of a glam credenza. It had mirror, it was silver, it had, what else did it have? Yeah, mirror, silver. It was not like that. So I painted it, and when I originally painted it, it was first all black, and then I painted the doors a brown, but I decided to just recently go ahead and paint the entire thing black. So I painted over the brown doors and painted those doors black as well. And then over here inside of the niches, I just have those mirrors in each niche. The two end ones are the same, and then I have the middle one that's quite different to bring more contrast to that area. And then working our way around over here to the sofa area and to the wall art that sits above the sofa. So again, you'll see that same green here that I used inside of the family room. Over in the corner, I have the 3-tier lamp. And then on this sofa, this love seat sofa, which is in a teddy bear fabric. This was a collaboration. I had no intentions on keeping that sofa, but I ended up liking it. I was gonna give it to my niece, but I ended up liking it, and I just kept it here, although it's a tad bit smaller than the sofa there, and it is a different material. But I do like the difference in the material. It just gives it's different elements in a space. I love the different elements and textures in a space. That's what makes a space interesting. And then over here, I have the 2 accent chairs and accent table sitting in the middle. And then here is what this coffee table looks like. So this is what the entire entryway, living room, and the dining room looks like, with a peek of the den all the way in the back. And then if we work our way around, you'll get the view of the kitchen as well as the family room. And that is why I love my house, because everything is so open. This is a true open floor plan. Everything is so open. I mean, there is not one space where you walk around in the vicinity of the main living area that you cannot see all parts of the house. So now I'm gonna take you guys into the guest room. I still have a lot of work that I need to do in here, because there are things that I wanna put in this room. Let me turn the light on. I don't have nightstands, which I do want nightstands on the sides of the bed. But for now, I just put this accent table here, and I put a gold lamp there. This is the same gold lamp that I have in the den. This came in a set. Well, actually I bought 2, it didn't come in a set. And so I just put one in here, and then I have one in the den. And then I have this barrel teddy bear chair here sitting in the corner. And I have these beautiful pillows. The pillowcases, I purchased these from Styled by Ms. Linda, her website. And I absolutely love these pillow covers. I mean, if she still have them, or if she has a link for them, I'll be sure to put it in the description box below. But these are some beautiful, beautiful pillows. I don't know the material. And then on the back, you have like a satin gold material, but they're very beautiful, very beautiful. And then on the bed here, I just have it made up in this fashion. And then I have the same pillow there on the bed. And then I have these triple pitch pleated curtains that I did from a collaboration. Uh-oh, I'm sorry guys. My dog is barking. Oh my gosh. Yep, he's barking because the hubby is home. Okay, so this is this room. I'm not going to show you guys the other side because I have just a table sitting there, and I need to get that out because I'm looking for a dresser. But this is the guest room. This is the guest room. Oh, and then over here, I used to have this cabinet unit in my living room until I changed it out, but I set that here for now. And then I didn't intentionally try to decorate that. I just threw some stuff over there that needs to go back to the storage, and that is what's sitting on that shelf. But this is the guest room. And that's my husband. He just came home.
What's up?
Say hi, babe.
What's up? What's up?
Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
That's my baby, y'all. So we are going to go. Let's go in the restroom now. Okay, so we're gonna work our way into the guest restroom area. So it's not. Let me turn the light on in here. Turn the light on for you guys. Okay, so that switch is for these lights right here. And then I have this, you can see this. This switch is for the light overhead. So that is for that one there. This is also the exhaust fan, and y'all, this exhaust fan also, you can connect your phone to this and you can play your music through the exhaust fan. You'll get the music that plays through that. And you can see here, this is the fan. This is for the exhaust fan there. I turn it on. And then if you want a night light instead of the bright light, you can put on the night light. And then if you want to connect your Bluetooth, you can use that to connect your Bluetooth. And then of course the other light for this switch, which is this, it is also on a dimmer, so you can dim that as well. Like that. Okay, I'll turn it back up so that we can do the tour. You can close it. Okay, and then here I have a candle warmer with a candle there, and I have some room spray. I have a plant sitting there, and over here I have what do you call it? What do you call these things? Diffuser? No, I forgot what that is. But then I have my hand soap, and then over here I just have the zebra blinds in the window. That was one of the other floral vases that I did, and I just stuck it here, up there on the top. And it's really not a lot going on in this restroom, but I just like to make it nice, pretty, and clean. And this is what this side looks like. Okay. And then I added in these pink towels and pink roses. And I have the pink rug here. And then this is the shower area. Okay, that's it. We're gonna go ahead into Brandon's room, and then that will complete the tour. And this is what entering Brandon's room looks like. So he has his TV there, dresser there, over there in the corner. He has a floor lamp as well as that same boucle chair that I have in the guest room. That actually came in a set of 2, and I have the other one here in Brandon's room, and that's in the corner as well. And then I have those brown chocolate velvet curtains there in his room. And I have this picture here above the bed. And then on the side, he has a nightstand. And you may have seen this lamp as well in the den on top of the cabinet unit, because these came in a set of 2. And so I have one in there, and then the other one here I put in his room. And this is actually a touch lamp, so you can adjust the light on that. And then I just have some greenery there. I have a scent warmer there, and then I just have that picture frame sitting in the back. And then on the bottom, I have that vase there, which goes so well with the design. And look, this is what I'm talking about the dust. I missed this one, y'all. You see the dust? But it's a nice, so embarrassing. But this is a nice vase. Let me put this back down here, because, okay. And then this is his bed. This is the setup for his bed. And that's about it for Brandon's room. And over here I have, I don't know why I draw a blank when I'm trying to think of flower names, because I'm not really good at memorizing flower names. But this is tulip. What is this? A lily? Jesus help me, Lord. Okay, but anyway. And then I have this over here. That's about it. That is about it for this room. And I decided that we will not be going into my room because I got to get out of here, y'all. I got things to go do. But I hope that you have enjoyed this tour. Again, like I said, this was not the way that I would typically do a home tour, but I decided to do it kind of like in a vlog form. So this is it. I hope that it was able to give you some type of inspiration. And I hope that you have enjoyed it. But that's it, guys. That is it. That is it. The spring home tour. And so I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. And as always, until the next time, stay well, be blessed, and I love you. Bye-bye.